Record exec Kevin Liles has held high-profile positions at both Def Jam and Warner Music. Now he's managing some major music artists and is teaming up with the likes of Mariah Carey and Jay-Z on a new project. He joins me now to talk all about it. Great to have you here, Kevin.
Thank you.
What is it like working with the billionaires in hip-hop?
You start from nothing. See, this is the story that I think people don't get. You know, you break a cycle in your family when you're first generation money, where things are really different in your family's life, and that trajectory could be here, but it's now the potential is here based on education, based on empowerment, based on employment, and things that people don't have to worry about when you're in a different bracket. Finding our way and finding a way to take nothing and make it something was what hip hop was all about. You know, it was like we never had access and opportunity to do things, and it wasn't just hip hop wasn't created, or the word hip hop was there. It was people actually on the corner who had that mentality. And when you break the cycle and you're able to do things different for your family, I think it's opened up for a lot of opportunity. And I congratulate and applaud all my friends who for years and years have worked at cultivating our culture, and now they're reaping the rewards.
So what's your take on hip hop today?
I think we're working hard to stabilize a business that went haywire. You know, one of my friends quoted it, the Wild Wild West. Anything is possible. You don't know what the new metric is, but you know, you can have some radio, you can have big YouTube presence, you can have some Twitter audience, you know, but what makes up for an everlasting, I can say, brand that people want to be like, act like, talk like, not just listen to. You know, and that to me is what we prided ourselves in, not just making music, but building brands, brands that people fell in love with. In hip hop, we wanted to create a space for ourselves, and now it's not this little small culture, it's not this little small thing to the side. You know, we're in every commercial, one of our records. We're owning businesses that's outside of our culture. So I think we're in a better state than ever right now, and I applaud some of the pioneers who didn't allow the word to pigeonhole them into a space. And you know, whether it's Russell, Puffy, Jay, Dr. Dre, right now, we applaud them and we uplift them, and they built some great pillars for us to continue to grow our culture.
What advice would you give to young people trying to get into the music industry today?
I would encourage any young person or a person in their life right now going through a transformation themselves to really ask yourself, what are you passionate about? What is that thing that you would do without getting paid for? Most people would say nothing because I need to eat, but I truly have to say I love this business. I love taking nothing to something. I love building brands. I love introducing new ideas. I would do it for free. As a matter of fact, I've done it for free just to consult people sometimes to help them find their way. So I just find your passion and work harder than anyone else. You know what I mean? Life is meant to be lived, but you got to work hard at it. Right. You just have to work hard at it.
What do you look for in an artist that's up and coming?
It's really a feeling to me. Seeing how they're, number one, how they're willing to listen, how they're not really waiting to build an audience. They're not worried about an opinion. They want to go out and find that one fan and turn that one fan into that two fan, into that two fan, into that three fan. And then you end up with 5,000 fans. And whether they're your Facebook likes or your Twitter tweets, whatever those things are, you build your own audience. And this is what I applaud. We actually started a business called 300 around giving rewards to those risk takers who said, I want to do my own thing, I want to build my own audience.
How do you make money in this business as an artist?
Tour, build your brand. You know, selling of, we call it a blended model right now, because whether it's streaming, whether it's downloads, whether it's physical sales, whether it's merch, all these things make up a number.
Tell me a little bit more about this this drink here, because it's pretty cool.
Here's what I said. You know, in my ever since of consulting, you know, Fortune 500 companies, I said, where are your goals? Where are you trying to go? And you think of Walgreens, and especially here with Dwayne Reed here, you think about prescription, company. House a lot of things, but they started to change the model, and they said, well, we want to cater to a little bit younger audience, a more active audience, and we want to always cater to our female audience, 34 to 64, whatever it is. But we want to find ways to energize and program our stores better. I said, well, we need to create products. And I said, what's a space that people do 4, 5, 6 times a day? They said they drink beverages.
Sure.
You know what I mean? So I said, well, let's create something different. Let's create tea blends. I said, why is Arnold Palmer the face of 40-40 or half and half? You know, people said, well, they did it. I mean, so I said, okay, so we're going to take 40-40 and make that the new half and half. And I said, you said something about a female. I said, well, I think what better person than Mariah Carey? You know, 200 million albums sold around the world, you know, great, you know, artist. How about we get her and create the butterfly drink? With those drinks, we also going to bring you an experience. So 40-40 has their own network that Jay and his team programs, and Butterfly has his own network that Mariah and her team will program. So it's an amazing. Download that, go inside the app and go inside.
Where is Kevin Liles 10 years from now?
Well, I've always prided myself not to be a businessman. So probably, you know, when I'm 46, I was 56. I'm in the prime of my life still. I'll probably be at a graduation or two of the kids at that particular time. But in business, I'm still going to be relevant. I'm still going to be a thought leader. I'm still going to be very active. I'm still going to be a philanthropist. I can't say what business it would be in, but my soul, I love the business of music. In my heart, I love innovation. In my mind, I love to think about things differently. So I feel those three spaces will always keep me in play somewhere, you know what I mean? And so this is just who would think being an engineer that I would become the president and CEO of a music label? Who would think that I would then be able to take a company private and public? Who would think that I would build a stadium at my old high school? Who would think that I would have a street named after me? Who would think I would be getting a medal, coming up? So you just live a good life, and God will put good things in you, and He'll try you and test you sometimes, but He's only doing it to make you a better person.
Well, thank you, Kevin. It was really great talking with you today.
Thank you.
All right. Kevin Liles, for this and all things entertainment, stay with CBSNews.com.